down there. Not picking that shit up. We got the toe bag. Fuck y'all jerseys, nigga! Fuck y'all jerseys, nigga!
What it do, YouTube world? Is Coffee back at it. How y'all doing, Bills Mafia, and just fellow football fans in general? Join the discussion. Let's talk. But you guys see that footage there, man? Josh Allen, not happy about that, man. Like, did you see that? They threw a football in the pack at him, man. In a way, it just like hit off him. Just his reaction, like you could tell, man, he was not happy at all, and rightfully so. You know what I mean? Because to be frank with y'all, like, you ain't even really got to go this route with Josh Allen. You know what I mean? Like, Josh is a cool dude. He's always tapping in with the fans, showing a lot of love. Like, y'all seen Diggs, right? He seemed, I don't know if he was mad or shocked or just like, what in the fuck is going on out here, as it was just raining jerseys on him. He was like signing them, drop it, pick up another one, sign it, drop it, and just went about his business. He was like, I'm out of here, you know? But like, Josh shows love to the fans, you know, and it's just like a line definitely got crossed. And to keep it 100 with you guys, while I'm giving this commentary, listen, I know like Josh is the truth, and you know, these guys are professional athletes. We know they're, especially Josh Allen, like he's strong, fast, crazy arm, but like mobility wise, he's very agile for his size and the speed that he has. You know, he can almost cut on a dime in a sense as far as when it comes to QBs. But seriously, like, what if that ball fell funny and he steps on it and twists his ankle or hyperextends his knee or something like that? I know some people might be saying, man, come on, you're tripping. But seriously, like, some ish like that could happen. Like, it's just a dickhead move, period. But just reckless in so many ways, more or less, is what I'm getting at. You know, like, Josh will sign autographs, will show love to the fans. If he wasn't doing it at that moment, he wasn't doing it. You know what I mean? But some people are just spoiled or gotta have their way or have zero patience. Like, you'll see a little clip of another video playing where there's this guy, what is that, at like a Dodgers game or something, trying to get his baseball signed, and he's like elbowing kids in the head to get them out of the way to get his ball signed. It's like, calm down, man. Get your ish together. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm all for people letting loose and having fun and everything, but there's just etiquette, or just have some respect. You know what I mean? Like, don't be that dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, everyone comment and share your thoughts. But for real, that's not a side we see of Josh Allen being mad at a fan very often. But, you know, in my opinion, it was very called for. You know what I mean? Like, you know, a lot of times people love to ish on, you know, pro athletes because they're rich and, you know, the lifestyle that they live and everything, which they worked hard to get there. That's just what it is. You know what I mean? Like, don't be a hater. Don't be a selfish sack of ish, you know? I don't know. But hop in the comments. Want to know what everyone thinks about this. You know, share your thoughts. Have you ever been at an event or a concert or a sports game or whatever, and someone, you know, was tripping, wilding out, doing something like to this extent that you saw, where you were just like, man, come on, man. You know what I mean? Like, if you have, leave it in the comments. Let me know how it went down. Let me know what happened. I'll tell you something crazy. One time I was at a Sabres game, Buffalo Sabres, you know, NHL hockey game, and some guy, like, I was sitting in pretty decent seats, and I swear to God, all of a sudden, some guy that was in the crowd just stood up and whipped a puck like that he had in his pocket onto the ice. And, you know, he sat down, he played it off. I was young at the time, you know what I mean? Like, I was just a kid. I was like, what the fuck just happened? But he sat down, he played it off. The usher came down trying to find who did it. The security came, like they was gonna hem that dude up and pull him up out of there, but they couldn't figure out who he was, you know? Man, should I have snitched on him? You know what I'm saying? I always share with you guys, yo, I'm snitching currently nowadays. I guess in my younger years, I wasn't quite with the snitch movement yet, you know? But real talk, hit the comments, tap in about everything we just discussed. Now, getting along to some other news. This is something I reported out and we spoke about within the last week or so, right? We're talking about OBJ to the Bills, right? If you guys recall, just a little while ago, Bills living legend, Hall of Fame, you know what I'm saying, got his likeness engraved sitting in Canton, Ohio and everything, Andre Reed, you know what I mean? And he was at an NFT event and he shared a picture of him with none other than OBJ and shared with the people that he had what he called a very good convo with Odell. And we know, Odell and Von Miller, who signed with the Bills, seemed to have a rapport. And, it was like in LA, it was the Von OBJ show. These guys were always, posting stuff on social media, being spotted out at sporting events and stuff like that. They have a rapport. They got a friendship, a kinship, if you will. And, that discussion came up when, because of Andre Reed posting that. And now OBJ is actually, posting some stuff that has the fans taking notice and thinking maybe something is in the works. To be honest with you, I don't quite know. I'm led to believe with Odell's, just based on things I'm seeing going on and everything, I got a feeling that ACL has teams a little standoffish about signing him. Like they don't know, what his rehab process has been like or whatever. I don't know. You guys can comment and let me know what you think. But see, Von Miller posted some on social media and, he put, I'm lit. You see the Bills franchises in the comments with a couple fire emojis and then no other than Odell Beckham Jr. says, "You been lit, Von Miller. What's the locker next to you look like?" And that wasn't it. He also tweeted something out saying, "I woke up and asked, how much did we sign for? Von Miller, what up, teammate?" Or no, I'm sorry, that's actually an older post. But he's just been active on social media. I don't know, like talking about this. This was already a trending thing. What do you guys think? Is he just effing around, having a little fun, wants the fans to get talking? Or do you think there's something here? Tap in and comment. I see a lot of fans reacting different ways. Some people are all for the signing of Odell Beckham Jr. Some, Bills fans are saying, I don't know if I like this so much, I mean, like I was talking about in my other video, people are forgetting a little bit, OBJ, I'm not trying to diss the guy, but does somewhat at times have the reputation of being a bit diva-ish, like what we saw in Cleveland, that all go down with him and Baker Mayfield. It had the franchise looking like a 3-ring circus. You know what I'm saying? His dad getting involved in the convo, which I guess we can't blame OBJ for that, or maybe he told his pops to. I don't know. But as I pointed out in my other videos, he ends up getting with the Rams, getting Super Bowl. The rest is history. So that side of things kind of was forgotten. There's one thing that's no worse than having on your team, and that's someone whose locker room presence and personality is like a cancer. I'm not saying that's exactly who OBJ is, but I am pointing out that there's been, talks of that he can be that dude, And I've, one great thing about the Bills, aside from all the other great things, how much talent we got, how much our fan base, loves their team and just the magic in the air and everything, which still looking back at that, throwing that ish at Josh, like that's just so not Bills Mafia. You know what I mean? I know like you guys see a lot of the stuff I'm sharing and you see on the news where we just be looking like some drunken fools jumping through tables and all that. Like, yeah, that ish happens. We like to get our tailgate on and everything, but that's like just what the internet knows as Bills Mafia. That's just so, you know what I mean? That's just so not even what this fan base is about. But back to what I was saying, like these players have there's just great team morale, and they get along with the coach. They believe in the coach and the GM. They believe in their quarterback. Like this is a team, there's no I in team and all that good stuff. So someone coming over on some diva type ish is the last thing we need. Again, I'm not saying that's who OBJ is, but I'm saying I heard he can be that guy. You guys let me know what you think. Again, let me know what you think about this whole situation here. Do you support the Bills signing OBJ? Do you think there's something there? Do you think he's just screwing around on social media? What do you think about the ACL and everything? Let's talk about it all in the comments. And that's not all. We got a little bit more to talk about. Two more things, man. And they both involve people hating on the Bills, taking shots at the Buffalo Bills. One is this license plate. This is indeed in New York State. I don't know who this guy is. I can't see him being a Bills fan, right? Because this is a major shot at the Bills. Like, you say this ish to the wrong Bills fan in a bar or something, you might get jabbed in the mouth with the quickness, right? You see his license plate has a Bills logo and says four-time loser. He must be a Jets fan or one of those fake-ass Patriots fans from Western New York, like, or y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Can you not stand those fans? Like back in the 90s, it was everyone jumping on the Cowboys bandwagon. Then, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of Patriots fans like that, like the dynasty started, and they're just this diehard Patriots fan. Probably couldn't even tell you the starters out on the field, but they love them some Patriots, you know. I don't know who put this who put this plate on their car, but block you. And then to end the video out, a former Bills player is taking a little shot in the media at the Bills, talking his ish a little bit. This is none other than offensive lineman John Feliciano, who's over there in New Jersey with the Giants, with our old offensive coordinator, DeBall. Comment, guys, if you missed the ball or you're over it, you know. I mean, he had to level up and get his head coaching on and all that. So congrats to him. But still, Feliciano talking his ish a little bit. It says, Giants center John Feliciano says Bills offensive line felt like a thorn in the heel. What's that about, John? I know the offensive line had its struggles and whatnot, but don't be a hater, man. Do you guys remember when, was it Diggs, a few months back, signed that big deal, and Feliciano tried to text, was it Josh Allen or someone, asking for Diggs' number, and they were like, he's like, I want to congratulate him, and they were like, yo, pluck out of here, Johnny. You ain't getting it. It's not you, Johnny. He says, so it's refreshing to come to a place where offensive line gets so much attention and love from Brian DeBall. We'll be interested to see if that answers changes over time. I'm sorry, that didn't sound right. We'll be interested to see if that answers changes over time. This guy's grammar's a bit off, whoever put this tweet out. New York Giants offensive line has been a thorn for a decade. So you see, he's just calling out the overall malarkey of this statement from Feliciano. Like, the Giants offensive line has been a thorn in the team's ass. They've been bad for, what do you say, a decade. Like I said, man, the Bills offensive line did have its struggles. But he doesn't even seem to be talking about that. He's talking about what attention they get from the coach and all that. Like, Johnny, listen, you were, thank you for the efforts that you gave with the Bills. Like, comment, guys, what you thought of Feliciano, his performance with the team, if you thought he was all right or whatever. I don't know. It's just like, but you can clearly see he's got a bit of a haterism in him right here. He's mad, like that. Like I said, that whole little situation when he wanted Diggs' number to congratulate him. Or was it Diggs or was it Allen? He wanted one of their numbers to congratulate them when they signed their extension, their big deal, their big payday. And whoever it was that was on the team, that was in the inner circle was like, yo, John, it's not happening. Burn it up. There's a reason you ain't got the number. Go have fun in New Jersey with your bum ass. So thanks for watching. That concludes this video. I'll catch you guys on the next one. This has been another episode of J Coffee Talk. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell. Daily videos dropping, music, news, sports, current events, life, and much, much more. But more importantly, let's talk in those comments. That's what this is all about, man. Coffee, talking it up with you guys, the people, on whatever we're discussing. I want to hear from y'all. So tap in, stay tuned. I'll be back. Go Bills. Football season almost here, man. I'm so amped to pluck up, man. Peace.